What advice would I give to anyone starting their career as a marketer? Well, that is the question a very astute Northeastern University student asked me just a few weeks ago on a Zoom call with an entire class of aspiring marketers. And here is my three-part answer. 1, raise your hand. 2, question everything. And 3, aerate every single idea that comes to you. But here's the key. The minute you start a new job or partner with a new agency or hire a new teammate, a 182-day countdown clock starts. Tick-tock. Now, why 182 days? Well, let me show you. You see, I got up this morning and without any discussion with my wife, I chose my outfit. Now, my wife Elizabeth did the exact same thing. No discussion, no peeking, totally our own choices, and here's what we're wearing today. Yep, we both chose very similar outfits. Now, we've been together over 20 years, and more often than we'd care to admit, we end up wearing matching outfits. Hashtag twinning. Now, psychologists have a name for this phenomenon. It's called couple conformity. Yeah, the completely unintentional dressing or looking like your spouse, friends, family, or significant other. It's a completely natural need to fit in. We conform to the environment we're in. So, from the minute you start a new job, whether you like it or not, you are subconsciously trying to fit in. And I call this corporate conformity. Now, there's good evidence that couples will start subconsciously dressing similarly about 6 months into a relationship. That is 182 days. The very same is true in the workplace. We conform to the environment we're in. So start a new job and within 6 months, you'll start conforming to the style of your new workplace. So the clock is ticking. Tick tock. Which is why you stand to add the most value as a marketer, as an employee, as a disruptor, as an innovator, or even as a creator in the first 6 months of your new job. So think of it like this. On the x-axis, we have the time you're in the position. And on the y-axis here, we have your level of corporate conformity, from maybe naive at the bottom here to obedient at the top. Now, most career advice invites you to listen, to observe, to learn the ropes as you understand how the company works. They're encouraging you to stay quiet and conform as soon as possible. However, that's not what any company needs today. What every company needs is a fresh perspective and new thinking from new team members who are not tainted by the company's history or processes and procedures. They're not beholden to the industry's best practices. We need your beginner's mind. That is why I encourage you to raise your hand. Anytime you're not sure why something is done the way it is, raise your hand and ask why. And when they say, that's just the way we do it in the industrial shelving business, raise your hand again and ask why. Question everything. Act like a 3-year-old. Get to the real reason and then move on to my last piece of advice. Aerate every new idea you have. You see, even if you're trying your best to avoid corporate conformity, we know it's impossible. At some point, you will pass the moment of acquiescence. Yeah, that's the moment you start accepting things the company does without any protest or thought or examination. And that, my friends, is the moment you become a good, obedient corporate conformist. That's when you'll find yourself telling a new employee that, hey, look, this is just the way we do things in the UV light curing business. And that is the moment organizational inertia has taken hold. That is the moment you go from being bold to being timid. It's the instant you go from pitching big ideas to pitching small improvements. And if there's one thing I know, it's that good marketing is brave marketing. It's unconventional. It's non-conformist. So before you find yourself wearing the same plaid shirt as everyone in the organization, raise your hand. Question everything. Aerate every idea that comes to you, because organizational inertia and your subconscious desire to fit in will soon strip you of the very same things that make you great. Your unwavering ability to be bold, to think big, and create something that adds value to your life and the audience you serve. Tick-tock, my friends. Tick-tock. I'll see you next week in my loyalty loop. By the way, if you want to dive deeper into corporate conformity, here's a video I did like 4 years ago about why our marketing looks exactly like our competitors. Enjoy. Man, there's a bunch of fish biting right here. You know, no executive or CEO or salesperson or marketing person sets out to sound exactly like their competition. In fact, we do the complete opposite. We conduct competitive analysis and we make sure that we're explaining our features and functions.